fitting the headrest, make sure to put the headrest inside out and then roll it over. Being such a large headrest, it's very important to do so you don't rip the material. And then attach the Velcro underneath. Alright, to fit the seat cover, first start with the backrest and then just fit it over. You can also turn this inside out to make it a little bit easier. Make sure, pull down both sides and get this top section nice and tight. There you go. Once you have that top section tight, make sure to line up the eyelets. The best way to install the dowel to hold the whole cover together is to fold the seat down to the most acute angle, and then holding the dowel, shove it in the gap between the seat, making sure it goes all the way through. And from the back of the seat, you should be able to lift up the flap a little bit and then pull the dowel from behind. This allows for the dowel to come all the way through and then trap itself in the gap of the seat. Once that's done, stretch the cushion over the base of the seat. And any excess material, hold your hand flat and stick it in the gap. Then on the side, you can tuck in the plastic. And that's how you fit the front seat cover. Alright, to fit the console cover, it's best done in the back seat so you can have full access to the whole console. Open the console and then slip the cover over the top. Now making sure to keep it nice and straight so it doesn't go on crooked. And just give it a little shimmy while it's going down. Get the front section nice and tight. And then you see it's got the big hole there to kind of miss all those stops. And then this soft Velcro here, you'll just slip through the gap and then Velcro up to itself. And that's how you fit the console cover. Alright, so with the rear headrest, fold the whole cover inside out and then roll it over the top of the headrest. Making sure to get the top nice and tight. And join the Velcro up underneath. Well, make sure to pull the seatbelt forward and put the cover behind the seatbelt. That way that allows this seatbelt still to be fully operational. Then have it just sitting about that. Get the top on first and tight. Makes it a lot easier as you go along if you reinstall your headrest as well, just to keep the top nice and lined up. And before attaching any Velcro, get the headrest back in. Once that's in, make sure that it's all pulled down nicely so there's no bunching up of material. And then you can start off with removing this protective Velcro strip. Pull these down towards this way a little bit while attaching. This will let the neoprene stretch down there properly. And then while you've got it forward, there is a hole at the back here for a strap. Make sure that that strap is through the hole so you don't have the same issue I did then. Then when you've got it forward, you can also just push the neoprene while bringing it to an acute angle. Push all that neoprene down that gap. And then you'll be able to reach it from the back and pull the cover up. Now this one, you will want to give it a bit of a pull and then just stick it on one side, then go over the other side and continue. Alright, then so you come over, work this back section, making sure to pull it. This will keep everything nice and tight. And then adjust it just how you see it fit. Making sure to remove the protective strip. And then putting this side, and again, just pulling down a bit and then attaching the Velcro. Just like that. And then any adjustment, push any slack down, pull it across, and then adjust the Velcro to suit. Okay, first we need to unattach this middle seat belt. So if you get this buckle here, and then there's a slot in the middle holder, if you push the buckle in, it will detach. And then allow that to come through. Make sure don't let it go because it can hit your back window. Okay, so fitting the cushion, get it all on first, obviously. The most important thing is to get this front section tight. The front corners are the most important, then everything works back. Okay, those front corners are just about right. Start pushing the material through the gap just to hold it. And then the front here has a pull. Allow the seat up. And then pull all this through. Making sure again that front section is nice and tight. And then again, just allow this Velcro to kind of fall where it lies, removing the protective film. The front being tight means you can just adjust it from the back. Then again, on these sides here, once you remove the protective film, give it a pull down and then attach. And on this side, a little pull down and then attach. And then you can just pull these how they need to be adjusted. Once it's all fitted up, all Velcro together, you can pull this seatbelt out and just lay it there, or you can tuck back and under. We don't put a large hole there, so no crumbs and such get into that section. Then on this, you'll have to lift the seatbelt back up, the base, and feed this straight through. And then to attach that middle seatbelt, just stick it straight back in there, and that's all good to go. Alrighty, that's a nice, tight fitting seat cover for the new BYD Shark 6.